Welcome back, everyone. It's the Bourbon Judge. Hey, we are at my favorite time of the year. Why? Not because of the weather, not because of football, which I do love fall weather and football, by the way, and golf, right? I'm still golfing a little bit as well. It's my favorite time of the year because ooh, let's drop that glass. It's bourbon hunting season. Yes, it is bourbon hunting season. So just so everyone out there, many people may know this, you may not as well, so a little education. Starting in like late September, really October-ish though, through the end of the year, so all the way through the end of December, this is when but the majority of distilleries are releasing their annual releases, their limited releases, just all their specialty bourbons that they really want to put out. It typically comes out in Q4, which is fantastic. Something that we all have a chance to look forward to and really enjoy. Obviously the distilleries put out a lot of other great content and great products throughout the year. But in Q4, this is it. So I'm looking forward to some bourbon hunting. Hopefully you guys are as well. So I'm going to give you 15 top bourbons and ryes that all of you ladies and all of you guys out there can hunt for. Ready? All right. Before we get started though, one last thing. You're not going to hear the word Pappy. I'm not going there. No. Pappy Van Winkle is just so damn hard to find. The 10, the 12, 15, blah, 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 and so forth, right? It's just so hard to find. So let's not even go there. I'm not even going to mention the word Pappy because honestly, unless you're willing to sell your kid, sell your spouse, which you might be willing to sell your spouse on some days. Not my lovely Mrs. Judge, of course. But other spouses out there. Unless you're willing to sell your kid a body part, it's damn hard to find a Pappy at MSRP. It really is. Some people have that hookup. I may get one every 3 to 4 years, but it's not like I'm getting like every single one in the lineup every year. So that doesn't happen. Let's just be realistic, right? All right. Also, Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. I'm not mentioning any of them with the exception of one. One is worth hunting, in my opinion. I've added to the list. I'll even tell you the price point that I'm willing to pay for it, but I'll just do it for that one. All the other ones on the list, all other 14 bourbons and ryes that I mentioned, just so, let's try to keep this video somewhat concise. I'm not going to go in too much in depth, right? I'll just kind of give you the reason why I selected it. And, obviously I've added to my list and kind of go from there, right? So I'm not going to go into the proof and tasting because, well, I don't have them all yet. So there we go. All right, let's rock and roll. Woo! Alrighty? Alrighty. Starting off, number 1. So we're entering the fall. We actually are in the fall. But winter is almost here. And why not kick off winter with Midwinter's Night Dram? A lovely rye. This is probably one of my favorite ryes. So Act 9 will be coming out. This one here is Act 8, Scene 3. These from last year, I believe. Fantastic rye. This is probably actually one of the only products by High West Distillery that the Bourbon Judge likes, right? It's one of the only ones I really do care for. I love this rye. Finished in a French oak port wine barrel. It's spicy, it's sweet, it is just damn fantastic. And it's one that is honestly worth adding to your list. Definitely worth adding to the list. Again, I'm not going into the price points and the proof and everything, right? Just to kind of try to keep this concise. But this is one that is definitely worth adding to your list. It's probably one of the best ryes out there, finished in a wine barrel. Midwinter Night Dram. All right, what else made the list? Number 2. So this is not an actual just one bottle per se. This is more just kind of dropping knowledge. So store picks. Folks, I'm telling you, one of the biggest misconceptions out there. Everyone always looks for Blantons. Everyone looks for Pappies. Forget all that nonsense, right? Are they, well, Blantons, so-so. Straight from the barrel is great. But Pappies, so-so. Seriously, get yourself a damn good store pick. I don't care if it's 1792 foolproof. I don't care if it's Eagle Rare. This is one that I got myself from my local store. I actually just got this like 2 days ago. This is a Eagle Rare store pick. You might be wondering, Bourbon Judge, when I walk into a store, how do I know if it's a store pick? Well, typically it should be like on a display, and you'll always see like a little sticker on the side that says the name of the store, and then obviously it says like, it's a single barrel select. So that's how you know if it's a store pick. As long as your store owner has a good palate or store manager, you typically cannot go wrong with a store pick. I have them for Eagle Rare. I have them for 1792, Full Proof, several different Knob Creeks. I'm telling you, they are some of the best kept secrets. Avoid Blentons. Avoid only looking for Pappies. Get yourself a store pick of anything. That's really good. There you go. All right. That's a store pick. That's the reason why I picked it, because it's a store pick. All right. Coming in number 3. So this one, my man Blake knows how much he's put me onto this, right? We all educate each other, right? We're all sharing the love and the wealth, right? That's what we do. Starlight Distillery. Now, this is the sherry finish. Right, this is the sherry finish. This is the one I'm actually working on a barrel pick myself right now of Starlight Distillery. However, I've heard that their honey and their cigar blend is just redunculous good, right? I don't think that's even a word, but whatever. Redunculous good. It's not a word. But seriously, if you could find a Starlight, either one of the finishes, either the sherry, preferably the sherry, the cigar, or the honey, they are just amazing, folks. Starlight is one of the best kept secrets in the bourbon world. I'm telling you, you definitely need to. Let's go in order. You definitely need to add this to your list for hunting for Q4 for the fall. All right, number 4. Oh boy. Now this is the one that I did say, Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. I wasn't going to go there, but I got to go there for my favorite. I got to go for my favorite. This is one where I just finished the last bottle, so that's the reason why I haven't opened it yet. Don't worry, I will. I'm not just store them just to keep them, right? I do crap all my bourbons eventually. I just finished the last one I had, though. William LaRue Weller. By far, I don't care what anyone says, at least in my opinion, this is the damn best bottle of bourbon out there, period. And it's one of the best, it's definitely the best of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Now, MSRP is $1.25, $125. I would definitely pay double for this. If you got it like that, you can pay a little bit more, but don't go crazy, right? My max personally is like $250, $275. That's my max personally. I just can't justify no more than $250, right? This is like in that kind of like that four-gate category in Old Carter from a price standpoint. It's north of $200 if you can find it. Typically, actually I should say, if you do find it, it's probably even like $500, $600, $700, $1,000. I don't think any bourbon's worth that amount of money. No offense to any distillery out there or any whiskey company, but the max that I would pay, the Bourbon Judge, is $250. But you'll find this even on secondary for a couple $1,000s. But again, don't pay that amount. Max MSRP up to double MSRP, $250. You're in a good place. But that is the truth. Love you, William LaRue Weller. Never said that before, but I do love you, William LaRue Weller. All right, number 5. Now this one, I don't actually have a bottle of it, so I'm going to just go ahead and just include a picture. The Angel's Envy Cask Strength. Wow, wow, wow. Folks, this is a phenomenal bourbon. One that, you know, I was never a huge Angel's Envy Cask Strength fan until actually a couple of different people who watch the channel sent me a couple samples. Like my man Stan out there. Actually, a couple people sent me samples of the Angel's Envy Cask Strength, so thank all of you guys out there who sent the samples in. It is amazing, and I mean that is an amazing bottle of bourbon. That one also about $200-ish, right? Again, I won't go into too much into the price points of all these, but that one is a little bit pricey, but it is definitely a damn good quality bourbon. One that I really enjoyed, and it made the list, so it's on it. All right, folks, we had some Angel's Envy. Next one, I'm going to stick with cask strength bourbons. Now, I will say, B521 was not the best. It was good, but it wasn't just that traditional, what we think of, knock you out punch. I'm picking this one, Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Now, this is an older one here. This is B520. This is one of my older ones, but just as a display, if you will. Elijah Craig C921 is definitely added to my list. I can't wait for it to come out. Can't wait for it to hit the shelves. I'm hoping it goes back to that super high 137, 6 proof, something that just kind of knocked you out. Again, B521 was really good, but it was a bit more mild than what we think of when we think of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. So another barrel proof option that is just fantastic. Heaven Hill product, all day, every day. Typically, 9 out of 10 times, Elijah Craig always knocks out of the box. So how can you not have it in your top 15 bourbon hunting list? Yeah, I don't know. All right, here we go. Hey, real quick, let's go ahead and do a pause. I need 3 quick favors. Number 1, please hit the like button. Number 2, drop your boy a comment. I love going back and forth. You guys know I love going back and forth. Love all the commentary. A lot of great ideas, by the way, out there as well. A lot of fantastic ideas, and I keep those to use them for future episodes. So I appreciate everyone out there. Thank you for sharing a lot of your ideas. Like even, for example, my man Ted Scarchuck say, hey, Bourbon Judge, the next time you do a blind battle, let us know what came in 3rd and 4th place as well. So I hear you, Ted. I'm listening to you. I got you. I promise the next episode, next time I do a blind at least, I will say what also came in 3rd and 4th place. All right. Just showing you. I listen to you. All right. So what is next? Woo, baby. Coming in at number 7. I can't go into specifics, but this is the expensive category. So this is one where MSRP is a couple $100, but we know that, right? So just, you gotta accept it. If you want to buy, you don't have to buy this one though. That's a good thing about it. For me, this will always be in my top tier category. Coming in at number 7 is 4Gate. So 4Gate, now this is actually the Seelbach's private select cask. I will say 4Gate, obviously a little bit more expensive. It is a premium type of a whiskey and rye that they make. But this is the Seelbach one, but the one that's coming out in Q4, I can't go into detail just for confidentiality reasons. My man Bob out there, Bob D'Antonio, the owner of 4Gate, him and his buddy Bill, they have some fantastic bourbon and ryes planned for Q4. Again, I can't go into specifics, but check out 4Gate Whiskey. Look them up on their website. Check out their Instagram. What they are dropping in Q4 is straight up epic. I can't wait to get my hands on what 4Gate is dropping in Q4. I will leave it as that. I'm telling you, if you want to splurge just a little bit, right? Sometimes in life you got to splurge on yourself. This is one, not the Seelbach, well, Seelbach's version too, but the 4Gate is one that you definitely want to look out for. And I will say, a lot of times people say, Bourbon Judge, how do I even find Seelbach's, right? Because I'm sorry, not Seelbach's, but how do I find 4Gate? Because it's typically only sold in like 4 states: Kentucky, Indiana, I think it's Tennessee and Georgia. I will say again, go to Seelbach's and a couple of different other places online. Again, check out their website and you will find exactly where you can get 4Gate online. So that's my expensive category. All right, I should also probably throw in Oak Carter. I didn't actually have a chance to hear back from Oak Carter, but Oak Carter does drop a lot of things typically at the end of the year. So also check out Oak Carter in that same kind of expensive category, but expensive but fantastic quality. They are just OC and 4Gate, a league of their own. Honestly, just great, fantastic bourbons. All right, now this one, I'm giving you this recommendation on not my personal opinion, but opinion of many of my friends who recently got this bottle. So I was not a big fan of MGP's own label, Remus Repeal. This is number 2. However, Remus Repeal number 5, or the Roman numeral V, just came out, just hit the market very recently. A couple of my friends have bottles, and these are guys that I absolutely trust their palate. I trust their palate. And they've told me Remus Repeal 5 is straight up legit. So it's definitely added. Again, it's an MGP based product, their own label. 2 was so-so in my opinion. Apparently number 5 that just hit the market is just absolutely insane. Can't wait to try that one. It's a blend of, I think, 3 different bourbons aged like double digit years, like 10, 15, 16 years. So it's apparently really, really good. So I added to my list because I trust these guys that told me about it, and you should definitely add it to yours as well. Woo! All right. Oh, man. Coming in at number 9. I love this bourbon so much. It was definitely one of my top 10 in the first half of 2021. Maker's Mark FAEO 2 will be coming out very soon. This is FAEO 1, just showing you the bottle. Obviously, the one that will be coming out will be the exact same thing, except for it will have a number 2. I had to throw Makers in, man. I mean, they are just doing, since they did this whole wood finishing series, and just especially ones the last couple of years, honestly, they really changed the game, especially for themselves as well as for wheated bourbons in general. So I included this for my wheated bourbon kind of specialty pick for for my bourbon hunting. I can't wait for FAEO 2 to come out. This is absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. You can't go wrong, and it's at a really good value as well, right? Can't beat it. Oh man, so many good bourbons to talk about. Gosh, this is tough. I wouldn't go into depth on each one of them, but no one wants to hear the Bourbon Judge for 2 or 3 hours. I don't like to hear myself for 2 or 3 hours, yet alone Mrs. Judge. All right, so let's go to, I'm going to call this the toasted category. As many Michter's products as the Bourbon Judge has, the one that was just released, in like, I think it was actually just came out really like in the last week or two, last couple weeks, right? But again, when things come out, and that's another good point, I should say, when bottles do come out in Q4, you just need to look because they will never release all at one time across the entire US or Canada or internationally, right? What might come out first in New Jersey or Delaware near me might not come out until 2 months later in Texas. It just kind of depends. So that's the reason I'm saying this is bourbon hunting season. So the next one on the list that I'm thrilled about is the Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish. Michter's does, as we all know, a fantastic job of just producing some wonderful toasted bourbons and toasted ryes. I actually just ran out of the old version of this one, otherwise I would have kept the bottle. Just kind of forgot about it, threw it in recycling. But the Michter's Toasted Barrel Finish that just came out, absolutely amazing. I love I think I love all Michter's products. I don't think they have anything that actually I do not like. I love everything that Michter's makes, but their most recent limited release, the toasted bourbon, is just delicious. Again, it's like marshmallows, campfire, sipping a nice little bourbon. It's absolutely just wonderful. You can't go wrong with it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. Hence the reason why I got to add it to my list, because I just finished the last bottle. All right, that's the toasted, let's call it the campfire pick for number 10. Coming in at number 11, how can you go wrong with Heaven Hill? Can't go wrong. I'm going to move these around a little bit so you guys can see these, right? How can you go wrong with a Heaven Hill product? The right answer is you can't. You can't go wrong with a Heaven Hill based product. So for number 11, I'm bringing back, I'm going to hunt for Old Fitzgerald Bottled in Bond, but this New Year's release, the New Year release, yes, released it this year, whatever. You gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. Sometimes you have like a little tongue twister, right? The one that's coming out this year is aged 11 years, so exact same bottle, except the difference is that this one was aged 15 years, is we'll say obviously aged 11 years. So Bottled in Bond, aged 11 years. I love Heaven Hill's juice day in, day out. I definitely love me some Old Fitzgerald. It is just amazing day in, day out. Wonderful, wonderful quality product. You can't beat it. Not to mention, it comes in a damn beautiful decanter. I even keep some of these just because they're so beautiful. I mean, that's just elegant, right? That is an elegant bottle. Can't beat that. All right, folks. Couple to go. Stagg Junior Batch 16. I just reviewed this like 2 weeks ago, so it's out, at least in my market. Remember, this is a different Stagg Junior. The open bottle I have is upstairs, but Stagg Junior Batch 16 is out, folks. Take a look. I just got it myself recently in the last couple weeks in Maryland. It just hit New Jersey, I saw, I think yesterday. So again, things hit in different places at different times. It might not hit in Arizona, Florida for a couple more weeks, maybe in October. So again, be on the lookout for this entire bourbon hunting season for Stagg Junior Batch 16. Absolutely, I love Batch 16. I think it was actually one of the best ones, and I can't wait to do a blind battle with like verse like 15 or 14. So be on the lookout for that by itself also. All right, can't go wrong with Stagg Junior, boy. That is just that's that knock you out winner, uncut, unfiltered proof. That's the reason why I picked this one, because it's just true straight up bourbon. All right, now this one I do not have a actually I don't have the version. I wish I did have it, but it's brand new. It's coming out, so hence the reason why I don't have it. Wild Turkey Master's Keep Toasted Oak. Does that just sound delicious? It just sounds amazing by itself. I can't wait. I will throw a picture in so you guys can see a picture of the bottle. But Wild Turkey Master Keep Toasted Oak, that made the list. It just sounds delicious. It sounds like that whole toasted oak reminds me of like the whole Michter's, if you will, like with the toasted barrel. So I'm hoping for like that campfire, s'mores, very just sweet but elegant at the same time. I can't wait to hopefully be able to grab that one. So that too made the Bourbon Judges list. Wow, we went through so far 13, 2 to go. All right, next to last, coming in the 14th spot. This is difficult. This is going to be a hard one to find, but I had to add it to the list, right? So Jack Daniels, the first time, age 10 years. Jack Daniels, age 10 years. I saw that it just hit in New Jersey. I might have to make a trip right after this is done to New Jersey to grab it, just in case it doesn't make it to Delaware or Maryland, which is a little bit easier for me to get to. But Jack Daniels, age 10 years, it's out there, folks. Like I said, I just saw it on one of my various different Facebook groups that it's already released in New Jersey. So check out, add it to your hit list as well. I'm sure it is wonderful. A couple people who already popped the cork and said it was fantastic. I mean, Jack Daniels, they've been doing some great stuff, obviously, with like their single release, their rye, barrel proof rye, their barrel proof whiskey is amazing as well. So I can't wait to hopefully find the Jack Daniels age 10 years. Wow. Now, we have come to the, as boys and men would say, the end of the road, folks. What is making the list for number 15? Last year, one of my favorite distilleries put out 3 new barrel finishes and a new product line. One finish was a Chardonnay, one was the Cab, and one was the Port. Thomas S. Moore from 1792 is going to be putting out a brand new, undisclosed finish. We have no clue what it is, right? But we know it's not going to be one of these 3, right? It's not going to be the Chardonnay, it's not going to be the Port, and it's not going to be the third one they had. This is going to be a brand new cask. It's undisclosed. We have no clue exactly what they're finishing it in. Fingers crossed for me only, just because I love a bourbon and finishing a rum. I'm hoping and praying it's finishing a rum cask. You never know, right? You never know. It might be rum. It might be a different type of a wine finish, if you will. But I'm hoping it's rum, just because I think their juice 1792 does a fantastic job day in, day out. And I would love for it to be a rum finish. But hey, that's just the Bourbon Judge wishing and hunting. We went through all 15, folks. You guys all know there's no way in hell. No way in hell I'm finishing a review without sipping just a little bit of bourbon. So let's go ahead and just pop one of these bad boys. Let's go ahead and get into it a little bit. You know what? Maker's Mark FAE 01. I love this one. I'm going to go ahead and let's just get a little bit of this one, because you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and enjoy this. Hey, I say this each and every week, and I mean it each and every week as well. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the support. Thank you all for honestly watching the channel, for all the great ideas, the feedback, right? Feedback is good as well. We all have to improve. I appreciate all that you guys do for me. Peace, cheers, salute. Take care. Happy hunting, everyone. Woo! That is delicious. Hey, Carino. Never without the gavel, right? Peace, everyone. Later.